All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. Just give me a moment. Shalom, Shalom. Just give me a moment. Okay. We should be live. All right. Salakia for that. All right. We are live. Salakia. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahara HaKodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Lord's will this video will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bahara HaKodash. All right, audio and video is good, so I can take myself off the screen. All right, Shabbat Shalom. And as the title reads, remember this parable. Okay, going into the book of Mark. All right, and specifically the 4th chapter. And I was getting ready to jump into it, and it's very spiritual because this is the verse of the day. Today is Monday, June 27th, 2022, the year of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Turn it up. Okay, and Tawadi Bashim Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And it reads real quick. Look at this. 2 Timothy 3:16. All scripture is given by the inspiration of Yahweh, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai, and is profitable. It is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. So these scriptures are set up to instruct us how we are to carry and conduct ourselves. The scriptures are set up to correct us. The scriptures is set up to reproof us. Okay, let's see what this word reproof means really quick, and then we're gonna start this lesson. All right, read proof. Definition. Oh, let's get the Bible definition. All right, reprove, criticism for fault. Okay, rebuke. So it's good for rebuke. It's good for correction. All right, these are the necessary things that we need to push forward. All right, and being a pleasing servant to Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, especially in these days, man. All right, the Spirit is exhorting. All right, you need to have discernment. Okay, you need to be checking yourself. You need to be watching yourself. You need to be making sure that you have the spirit of discernment. Okay, you need to be making sure that you are rebuking Satan, unclean spirits and demons that may be messing with you or on you. You need to fix that ASAP. Okay, and this is why the Spirit led me to Mark the 4th chapter. Okay, now this is a parable, but what I would like to do is read verse 11 first, and then we're going to start at 1 and read down. Okay. All right. So this is Mark 4. This is Mark 4 and 11. It says, and he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. Okay. So Yahweh Shai would speak in parables. All right. But he would tell in private the matters to his men. Okay, he would say these dark sayings. He would say these parables to our people, but in private he would relay the breakdown to his men. So this is a blessing that we are getting the inside scoop. All right, on the warnings. All right, on the prophecies, on the right way to conduct ourselves. To get ourselves together, serving Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, look, Yahweh Shai said the kingdom of the Most High is like what kind of seed? A mustard seed. All right, see? Yep, it's a mustard seed. Explanation. Yahweh Shai said the kingdom of the Most High is like a mustard seed. It is small at first, but after planted becomes the largest of all garden plants. There you go. And we're going to actually jump into that. So now that we said that, let's go right to Mark 4 and 1, and we're going to read down. And Lord's will, this will be edifying. It says, and he began again to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered unto him a great multitude, so that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine. See, we have what? Yahweh Shai's doctrine. Just give me a moment. All right. Excuse me for that. Okay, so right here we're reading Yahweh Shai has a doctrine. This is what we're following. You see, you have a lot of Israelites that are waking up, and they are not in the spirit of his doctrine. They're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai's doctrine. This is why men get offended, because they'll say, well, that's not in the scriptures, but things are taking place in the spirit, but we're using the scriptures to further edify. You see, this is why you had the book of Acts. This is why you have the New Testament, because of the prophecies in the old. All right, it was set to happen in the future, and then when these prophecies took place, newer and more understandings came out from that. All right, and one thing that Jake has an issue with is Yahweh Shai's doctrine, and the first thing you have with that is what? Order. Okay, correction, reproof. All these things are taking place even when Yahweh Shai was on on earth. When Yahweh Shai was here, even the Israelites, wicked Israelites rejected him. All right, not all Israel, like they like to say, but Israelites did reject Yahweh Shai, and this is why they reject his doctrine today. Okay, this is why there is a infamous, title that comes with what? Great millstone. And why? I believe in the spirit because Yahweh Bashim Shai is dealing with our elders, with our apostles, and this is why we cleave to the doctrine, all right, which is ultimately Yahweh Bashim Shai's doctrine. Okay, so now it says, hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow, and it came to pass as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up, and some fell on stony ground where it had not much earth, and immediately it sprang up, because it had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it yielded no fruit. And other fell on good ground and did yield fruit, that sprang up, increased, and brought forth some 30, some 60, and some 100. And he said unto them, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. So then now this should get your mind going. Like, what is the sower? Okay, what is some that fell on stony ground? What is some that fell on good ground? What is this speaking about, right? And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable, and this is why we read 11. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. So now this should put us in a more humble spirit, that we have the understanding, or we are being taught the understanding, okay, that of what's going on and how we're supposed to carry and conduct ourselves. So this shows you you have Israelites that cleave to IUIC and many other camps, many others. They are not given, okay, the mysteries of the kingdom, because they're just given the law. You're just a Judite. You're just an Israelite. And then that's it. It doesn't go nowhere. See? So this is a blessing that we are getting, all right, the greater understanding of the scriptures that we need to know. We need to know these things. We need to know how to conduct ourselves. We need to know how to carry ourselves and what manner of spirit we should be in, and our thoughts, and how those things should be processed when situations happen. See? And now we've been given it. So if you're not taking heed to that, you have unclean spirits on you. Okay, you have a sluggard spirit on you. You see, you have a slothful spirit on you. So these are things you want to cleanse, get rid of, so you can what? Grow. You want to be able to grow in this truth. Now, verse 12, that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them. Right. This is why the prophecy in Isaiah, seeing and they hear not. This is why Yahweh Shai said in Matthew, it is fulfilled, because I'm speaking and they're not perceiving. I'm speaking and they're not hearing. See? And he said unto them, know ye not this parable? And how then will ye know all parables? The sower soweth the word. So the seed is representing the word. Okay. The seed is representing the word. This is why we got to grab it real quick in Corinthians. Okay, let me snag that. This is why it's all, it's parabolic, symbolic. You see, real quick, this is First Corinthians going into the seed, right? So now what? We now also have the seed. This is First Corinthians 3 and 5. It says, Who then is Paul and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. Right? We're ministers, okay? But this is why Paul said that, Yahweh Shai liveth in me. So the things we're doing for Yahweh Shai Shai, meaning we're being used, okay? We're just here to be used, right? Watch. It says, I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High gave the increase. See? It says, so then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. See, so we are being used for what? For prophecy's sake. All right. This is why you can't get high-minded. This is why you can't think yourself to be more than what you are. It says, he that thinketh himself is nothing. Okay. So we're learning and understanding, all right, that we're being used, okay, by Yahweh Shai Shai to just what? To plant and to water, and the Most High gives an increase. We're not here specifically as in what we do is going to seal the elect, but we're being used, all right, according to prophecy, which will lead to the Lord sealing the elect. See? Now watch this. It says the sower soweth the word. So what are we doing now? We're sowing the word, right? We're planting and we're watering, okay? And these are they by the wayside where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately. And real quick, what does that show you? When you come to serve the Lord, you have to prepare your soul for temptation. This is why a lot of our people that know they're Israelites, they came up the wrong way and they have no idea what they are involved in. So you now knowing, all right, or hearing what you're involved in, you need to prepare yourself. You can't just be walking around in this la land state of mind. You have to understand this. Ecclesiastes 2:1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Who's gonna tempt you? Right here, Satan. See? Right here. So this is when the battle begins, okay? This is when the battle begins. The battle begins now. This is the conditions of the battle. What did it say in the book of Job? Have you seen my servant? See? So Satan was sent on Job to what? To try him. So people that are hearing the word and immediately Satan comes and they get distracted or they get discouraged, Satan got them. So Satan's always going to try to come and tempt you, distract you, all right, out of your salvation. So this is why it's a constant battle, a fight, but you need to have a sober mind 24/8. You need to have a sobering mind, meaning everything that goes through your mind, you need to filter it, all right, through the spirit of discernment, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai, Baharakat Kodash, so you can know how to rebuke Satan. So you know how to discern a clean and unclean spirit, because he's out here and he's coming immediately. All right. While you're listening to videos, while you're reading. All right. These things take place. The scriptures are telling us. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in a time of trouble. And that's a heavy statement right there, to not make haste when you're in trouble, because naturally you want to, you want to get out of this situation quickly. You want to get out of this situation very quickly, but you have to learn from this situation. Just a second. See, even now your phone's going off. People are calling, messing, because this is not our rest. So you have to accept that you are not going to fully find any rest here. Of course you get sleep and you may have a pocket of, but for the 99.9% of the time, it's a fight. All right. And this is what Yahweh Shai is telling us. Okay. This parable is a warning. It says, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. See, hey, look, man, you're an Israelite, you're a da-da-da, and then out of nowhere, beep, or I'll be right back. My son's calling. See, things like this. Oh, remember, the one said, I got land to go to. Matter of fact, what's that? John 6. Let's grab that real quick. Let's snag that really, really quick. All right. This is John 6. Let's see. I believe this is the one, if I'm not mistaken, but let's see. Let's go into about around this area here. If I'm not mistaken, I know this is when he said, Yep, I know this is when he, but I want to see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, this I know this is the one about the flesh, but there is also another one where he speaks about where he said, "Let the dead bury the dead." Let me just see if I can snag that because he said, "I have land." Let's see. Let the dead bury the dead. Just real quick, I want to use this as an example. All right. Yep. Let's get this one. I actually prefer the one in Luke. Yep. So let's go to Luke. Let's go to the whole chapter, and let's grab that real quick. Luke. What's this? 9. All right. Let's jump down, and yeah, right here. This is Luke 9:57. It says, "And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahushua said unto him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." So he's telling him, you want to follow me, but you know, the you follow me, the conditions you're going to be are going to be difficult, you know, as in I have nowhere to lay my head. These animals do. You're going to follow me. Hey, this is a heavy cross to carry. And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, Let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at my house. Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So what is this showing you? Okay, this is showing you right here that even when Yahushua was on the scene, Satan was just picking men off. Oh, I'll follow you, but first I got to go do this. I'll follow you, but first I got to go take care of this. That's Satan, all right, putting a different thought in your mind compared to what? You just being completely, hey, remember when Yahushua went up to Peter, you know, when he went to his men, they immediately left everything to follow him. This is why this says this in Sirach. This is Sirach 5:7. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. See? So stop putting off day to day stop putting things off from day to day that you need to handle right now. Stop saying you're going to do it tomorrow. You got to do it today. And that goes for even myself. You know, stop putting things off. Oh, I'll handle that tomorrow. You know, because me personally, I'm tired of the flesh's wants and needs. I'm tired of the flesh wanting this and wanting that. I want to be in the spirit. You know, I want to be in the spirit because the spirit is willing and the flesh is weak. And we understand that we are bound to this flesh right now, but it doesn't mean you're bound to give into it. It says, For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And we don't want that, okay? We don't want that. None of us should want that. We want what? To be delivered, to be found written in the book of life, to endure unto the end. But this is about the enduring. And you have to understand, with the word coming, guess who comes with it? Satan, okay? And those are trials, those are temptations, but cleave to the Most High. Now look, it says, and these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately received it with gladness. See, so you have other times where you find out you're an Israelite, and immediately it's just, oh, I'm an Israelite. But were you grounded in that? Did you have full understanding in that? Are you being warned in that? Have you been given the understanding that our battle is not flesh, all right, and blood, all right, but it's a spiritual battle, as it says in Ephesians. Okay, so do you understand that within knowing you're an Israelite, you have to gird yourself, you have to be on guard, you have to have discernment, you have to change your life completely. Okay, you have to walk and think different now. Okay, because if you're not rooted and grounded in that, guess what's going to happen? And have no root in themselves, so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they were offended. And this happens, and this is going to happen. These things take place where you have Jake wake up and think everything's just sweet and they can just do what they want. Then when some hardship happens, now they put it away. But that's wisdom trying you. Wisdom's trying you. It tells you that she'll try you as a burdensome stone, so that you being tried. But because you were tried and you weren't rooted or grounded, all right, prepared yourself in the spirit, You were offended, and now you're just black again. You're just a half Christian, half Hebrew now. You're a Hebrew Christian. You're not even a Hebrew Israelite. You're a Hebrew Christian now. See? And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. Right? You have guys that's why Yahushua said a rich man can't enter in. Okay, where you have desires of still this world, but because the Lord is requiring you to do things, you don't want to put away those desires. So you'd rather be with the world than be with Yahweh Shem Shai. See? So now you become unfruitful, not needful. Okay. These are the dynamics of the steps in this truth. All right. Where you're going to be tempted. You're going to be tried. You're going to be going through situations. You're going to be going through ups and downs. But if you ain't built up to understand that, you will be a part of this parable where either you were stony ground, all right, or either you had no root, or you were what? You were caught up with the lust and the deceitfulness of the world. Like, look at Kendrick Lamar right now. First, he went from saying he's an Israelite, and now he's rapping with weird fake blood and a crown with diamonds on it, talking about women's rights. He's completely finished. That guy's on his way out of here. Okay. So you have to watch yourself. All right. Now, of course, faith and hope, but you can't walk around in the mindset of I got it, and now there's nothing else I need to do. Every day is going to be a test. Every day is going to be a trial, and a lot of people are going to fall. And you know why? Because they don't know they got Satan on them. They don't know they got demons on them. Even now, as we speak, lessons come out, and Satan, all right, is in their mind, trying to distract them. And then they give into that. They turn the channel, or they just say, watch later. And then they never watch it later. They don't get fed. And then what? Judgment comes. Even when Yahushua was in the synagogues preaching, what happened? Once he spoke, unclean spirits started rising up. And he had to what? He had to rebuke them. You see? So you have to constantly check yourself and rebuke unclean spirits, wickedness, slothfulness, sluggardness, undiscernedness, irresponsibility. You have to be responsible in this truth. Okay? You have to conduct yourself as a responsible Israelite, as a responsible servant of Yahweh Shem Shai. You see? And it says, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100-fold. See? So there are some that are sown on good ground. And that's what we want. We want a good foundation. We want to be sown on the ground, all right, of Yahweh Shem Shai. And being sown on good ground leads to this. Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in a seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and in his law does he meditate day and night. And look, going back to the good ground, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. See? So it's all parabolic. It's all spiritual. It's not literal. It's being used on a spiritual matter. Okay. This is why things, they take time. They take place. And real quick, let me see what this says, and then that'll be the lesson. I think it's Proverbs 28:17. Let me see what this says. And everything is time. It takes time. Trees take time. Okay. Things take time to grow. All right. But the more that it takes time to grow, that's more of us what? That's more of us growing together and growing together the longer we got to be here. Now, there was an in particular scripture that I want to grab. Oh, it's 27:18. Excuse me. See, I was in 28:17. 27. Check this out. 27:18. This is why it said his fruit will grow. Look, it says, whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. So we have to wait. Now, the big question is, why is it referring to waiting as you waiting for a fig tree? Check this out. How long does a fig tree take to grow? Look at this. A fig tree planted in the ground may take 8 to 10 years This is what it's telling you. So we got to wait. But us waiting is us growing, you see? So this is why when the word is sown, it falls on good ground. You go through a process, and that process is you growing. This is why I said that as a fig tree, because a fig tree takes a long time. 8 to 10 years is a long time in this flesh, okay? 8 to 10 years is a long time in this flesh. So whoso keepeth the fig tree, right? Watering, planting, pruning, purging, okay? Keeping the water, the living water growing around you, the ground being good, okay? That what? It's going to grow. See, shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. So see, this is why it's referring to a fig tree and you waiting, because you're going to wait. But us waiting is us growing. So every day has to be utilized to grow, to be better, to be a better you. Be a better you. Be a better servant. And this is what the parable is telling us, that in this process of time of learning, okay, in this process of time of watching and growing, okay, ups and downs. Hey, if you fall out or if you get offended, you're not on good ground. You have to pray that you are on good ground and that you can grow in the right spirit of a servant of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because you got Israelites that are falling on stony ground, good ground, thorns, okay, the sun, all those parabolic verses are representing the tribulation, temptation, and trials you go through while in captivity serving the Lord. So be mindful of these things. Be mindful of self. Examine thyself for the day of judgment. These are things we have to do. You have to do it. So, I just wanted to do that quick lesson. I pray that it was edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And I'd like to say, Kal Halah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.